Hello Retro fans and welcome back to Championship Manager Lockdown Challenge 1997-1998 here with Monaco in Season 7 on Championship Manager 1997-1998. And today's episode, it's the last episode of this season, obviously apart from the recap. And we are in the last 3 games and we are still in the middle of a title race, not set in any stretch of the imagination. We've still got a lot to do, a lot of work to go, and it's not decided by any stretch of the imagination. So I mean, we're here on the 15th of May. Nothing's happened in between. Well, I've seen a few shock results and I've seen a few competitions going on, but I don't need to mention that now. We'll mention that in the review episode. And Marseille against PSG. Okay, that changes things. A draw, I think, would be the best result here. So we're going to be looking out for that as much as anything else. Lineup-wise, Limenex is back, but he's not fit enough to make the bench, I don't think. And we're going to... Yeah, we've swapped Anderson out for Fugen. We're going to bring Anderson in for Fugen. Fugen's had a few too many games where he just goes a little bit missing. I mean, maybe this is a sort of game where we could play and maybe see what we could do, but I need to see him scoring against Marseille and PSG's, not Lorient and Nancy and Guingamp and whoever else he scored against. But I think that's Bailey. He hasn't scored. He didn't score in the last episode, obviously, against PSG. He missed. That was a big game that he didn't show up in for once, and he got subbed after 70 minutes. But he's bounced back with this game. He's got a goal. And this is still a big game because we still need the 3 points to win the title. The pressure's on now, so all these 3 games are big games regardless. Unless, obviously, we win the title after this one, if everything... I don't even know if it's possible, but if we win and, I don't know, whatever happens in that other game, I'm not too sure. I don't think it's at that point. But Miku plays for Lorient. I don't think he was the player he goes on to be in this game. Obviously, 101-02, he's very good. He's at Parma, I think. But still to be at Lorient is a good... I don't know if they've signed him or if he starts there. I'll have a look at him at half... I'll have a look at him at full time. That's a premonition. I don't look at opposition players during a game. I try not to because it means they're going to do something. I've mentioned him now. Dehu as well is very good on 01-02. He's a centre back. I think he goes for free quite regularly. I think he goes to... Did he go to Barcelona in real life or possibly? Maybe he's at Barcelona at 01-02. I can't remember, but there we go. Is that Sonny Anderson? That should be hopefully the 3 points in the bag. I mean, we know teams... It's Crossley. We know teams can score 2 goals. They've done it in one of the previous games earlier that I've reviewed in one of the earlier episodes. They scored on the 37th and 38th minute. One player scored 2 goals and brought it back to 3-2. Anderson gets his goal 3-0. I don't think Lorient are coming back in this game. That's the 3 points in the bag, and now we just have to wait with bated breath and see what happens in the PSG Marseille game. That I didn't realise was in the last 3 games. I was going to check their last 3 games, wasn't I? Or the last couple of games for the teams. Marseille have got 4 games, but I forgot. Having known that though, that is a nice little treat, a nice little shock to come into this episode with, that that game is going to be just as decisive as what we do here. We said we wanted 3 points from Lorient. We're going to get 3 points from Lorient, and that isn't going to go wrong, hopefully. And we're going to bring Americo off because he has just come back from injury as well, which means they'll probably go and score 2 now in the last few minutes and put the pressure on. But I think we're going to be okay. I don't think we're going to... I don't care if we lose, if we win 3-2. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not great for the defence to concede 2 when we're cruising, or even 1. But as long as we get the 3 points, that's what matters. Goal difference, I'm not expecting to become becoming into the equation. And it wasn't Johan Miku, it was Pierre Miku. It is Frederick Dehu, though. I don't know where Miku is on this game. Maybe he isn't on this game. I'm not too sure. I'm not going to look. I think he starts at Bordeaux. I mean, he might be at Bordeaux. But let's see what that does to the league. Let's see what that Marseille PSG result is. Okay, we know who's won the FA Cup. We know who's won the Premier League. So we know Man United have got a few titles this year. So Marseille, they do draw. I think that's what we wanted. Jean Petit, he's had a good season. Didn't even see him. He didn't play against us, I don't think. Maybe he did. He's done okay in his career. He is a regen of someone. Let me know in the comments down below if you know who that is. He's got a cap already for France, so he's obviously decent. He's a bit of a journeyman. He's picked up on a free, gone to Troyes on a free, picked up by Le Havre on a tribunal. Good signing for them in terms of goals and money coming in for when they sell him. Sold him to Lens for 3.1, and then not long later he goes to Marseille for 3.5. Possibly big fit club release clause, but I doubt it because it hasn't got the T next to it. Normally it has a T next to it, I think. Unless it was just accepted because he had a big club release clause and they just met it. I don't know. Who took the emphasis in this game? So was there a late, both goals right before half time? Petit gave them the lead, Carno equalised, and that would be that. Let's have a look what that does to the league table. 7 points clear of PSG with 2 to play. So it is still Marseille. If they win their game in hand, that puts them on 72, 5 behind. Wow. Okay. Who is their game in hand? Who are their games? So PSG are out of it. They can't win the title. They got Lorient, who we've just thrashed. Okay. Metz at home. Lyon at home. And then they've got the Coupe de la Ligue final. Liga final. They have got Lyon in there. Lorient and Metz, I'd expect them to win. But if we win, one of our games, I think we're okay. Yeah, I don't think it changes. We've got Nancy. We know that's a banker. Oh, I say that it's a banker. It's not necessarily. Look what happened with Northern Ireland and who was it? Azerbaijan. That was a banker, but it didn't. I mean, obviously with. Oh, we'll have a look at the review season, but Nice have still won the title. Closer than it. The gap's been closed. Obviously, taking Fugan away from them has definitely taken that for them. Roy Hodgson, obviously sacked as manager of Everton, just taken over as manager of Watford. As I'm talking, obviously I'm a few weeks probably ahead of the episodes coming out. When is the next game? What day? I don't want to show too much because there's a lot of nitty gritty stuff happening in the background that will ruin the background of it. We've obviously seen the Premier League and the FA Cup already, and I think you just saw the FA Cup a little bit more detailed as well. I just quickly flicked it. I didn't see who it was. So 22nd of May is the Lyon game. So a result there will do it. Let's get through to 22nd of May. Back again shortly. Just before I move on, I pressed done. We've had Ligue come back from injury, but we've also had someone else go out with injury. I can't remember who. They're only short ones, but this one isn't a short one. Atletico Madrid, Alex Del Piero, 8 months, broken pelvis, sustained during training. Not even in a match, during training. Anyway, next game, 22nd. Roy Hodgson, he isn't out of work for long. Châteauroux in France. Okay, welcome to France, Roy. Okay, here we are, 22nd of May, my birthday. In actual fact, and I didn't realise it was on a Saturday in 2004. I know it was in 1998, I'm pretty sure it was. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was my birthday when Arsenal sealed the double. I think it was either the FA Cup. I think it was the FA Cup final. I'm pretty sure. My 16th birthday, I believe. So here we are against Lyon. I've seen who's won the Champions League. I didn't look into it in detail. It flicked up on my screen. Yeah, it's interesting. I say interesting. It's not interesting. Mansfield in the Premier League. Did I know that? That's interesting. Oh, we don't want to look at the Premier League. But they were out of manager anyway. They sacked. I think Parkin just left them to go to Everton. And I don't think Everton are in the Premier League. But obviously they're a bigger club, maybe got more money. Are they? They are in the Premier League. Okay. With Sylvain Wiltord leading the line. Not bad. Might be someone I'll try and bring in next season. Joke. But here we are against Lyon. 3 points here, or a draw even, I think, would be enough to... So Asensio's back. He's not fit. He is wanted. Berry. Okay. Liebknecht isn't going to be fit enough to come back in either. Any chance he's wanted yet? No. He keeps moaning about his price being too high, but it's because his price is dropping quite rapidly. It's the LES. I don't think he's in the Brazil squad anymore. We did have the squads for the European Championships getting named as well. And there was... Crossley hasn't made England squad. He's made the last couple for the qualifiers and friendlies and stuff, but he hasn't made the champ. He's back in the under-21s now, but we've seen a few of our players getting called up for it. So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. We'll obviously look at that in the review episode. I probably won't get a chance to record that again tonight. I thought I was going to be able to, but today even, whatever. But I think, because I have to get through into the end of the World Cup, I don't think I'll have time. It gives me something to look forward to next season. Next week, in fact, because I'm recording this on a Friday at the moment. It's Friday today. So I need to crack on with some bits before the weekend. But at the moment, this title celebration is getting very delayed. I was about to say delayed. Now it's very delayed. We're losing. Pavel Nedved, Sonny Anderson, back in. I think a draw will be fine. It's going to be disallowed now, isn't it? Made it look easy. Sonny Anderson. In for the injured. No, in for the out of sorts Fugan. Bailey. Doesn't quite manage to... If we can win this, it'd be nice to go and win the title on a win. There we go. Americo. All we need now is... We've got another A player to have AAA. I mean, we've got the AA. You know, AAA is more American. AA is English. And we should have had a penalty then. We didn't get it. would have, you know, sealed the 3 points. Bailey doesn't come through. It's not a big occasion. He's not. It doesn't. We don't need the goal for him to be the hero right now, unless they go and equalise, in which case we would have done. But it looks like hopefully we can just see this out, as I haven't made any subs, as a 2-1 win. Pavel Nedved's goal isn't enough to delay the celebrations. I think that is us as champions. Just going to wait for the little game update. I'm going to preemptively write it in my notes while it's loading because, yeah, I think we've won it. I think it's done. Let's have a look. So Marseille win 4-0. Obviously, if they go and lose now, PSG lose, draw against Bordeaux. Obviously, their defensive frailties come into that game. Dedibant scored in the first minute. Karif scored 2 more. Oh, he looks quite handy as well. He's a regen of someone. Yeah, his numbers generally aren't that great. Canute to Nielsen with 2. Gets them the draw. So, yeah, PSG are probably third. I don't think they can be caught in third. No, they can't. Auxerre, with their game in hand, aren't going to reel that back. So we are now 8 points clear of Marseille with 1 to play for us, 2 to play for them. They can't catch us. We are champions. We've scored a lot more goals than them. We've only conceded a few more than Marseille. We are quite good. Generally, we're ahead of the rest of the curve. It's just Marseille that are competing with us. And we've just seen a playoff final for Division 3. But we'll catch that. In fact, is that... Oh, I thought Southend had our striker. So, there we go. There's the announcement we wanted. But we'll have a look at the playoffs later. We don't want to see too much. So, do we need to bother coming back for that Nancy game? I don't suppose we do, really, now, do we? We've won the title. We don't want to need to do more news. More news. Okay, I'm not going to bother coming back for the Nancy game. There's no point. I'm going to maybe rotate a few players around. And then we can just... Yeah, we don't need to do it. It's fine. I don't think we're going to be seeing any kind of record points totals in there or anything like that. Maybe for Monaco, but yeah, not really. Lorient, there's still a little bit to play for in the relegation, but we can look at that. I'm hoping Guingamp just piss off. Lens going down is a big one. Have they got anyone that might have a release clause? I mean, Foe, but he's got a big club release clause, but it's another foreign spot, isn't it? Which I don't really need. Dacor could play that. He hasn't got a release clause, but he might be available. Anyone else we'd be interested in? I know Aruma's very good, but again, it's a foreign spot in the team we don't really have the space for. Big club release clause, we could get him anyway. Loco, no. Smeets, no. Marcelino, no, I don't think so. No, definitely not. Tony Verray, don't think so. No, there's slim pickings in these relegation teams. I wonder if Lorient would have survived if we didn't buy Wattier off them at the start of the season. They've got a lot of foreign players as well. Frederick Dehu, defensive midfielder? No, I don't think so. Anyone at Lorient, would they? We looked at Lorient. If Guingamp go, have they got anyone? I don't think so. Vincent Condola's quite good in a few years in real life, or about now in real life, but it's not Patrick Blondo either. He's an ex-Monaco player. Metz, if they happen to go, might have some interesting players, but I don't think they're going to go, in all honesty. They look to be the more safer spot, but yeah, no, there's no one obvious that jumps out. Nah. So anyway, we're going to end the episode there. We're not going to bother with the Nancy game. I won't probably even mention it when we play the next episode, to be honest. But if you enjoyed today's episode, smash a like down below. If you're new around here, hit that sub button, and next episode we're going to come back for the usual, looking around the alternate universe, alternate reality, seeing what's gone on in the rest of the leagues, obviously in England and Spain. Internationally, we've got the Euros, of course, this year in Holland and Belgium. Is it Holland and Belgium in real life? 2004, I think it is. I think it'll probably just be in Holland in this game. We'll have a look at who our players who might have done well, the teams that have done well. I think Northern Ireland might be there. We'll have a look at that as well, see who they got drawn. We might have looked at it in a previous episode. I can't remember if we looked at the draw for the groups. Northern Ireland, I think, did make it though. So carrying on our good work. So we'll have a look at what they did. But yeah, until next time, for that little look around, I'll see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.